Hello. We're keeping in the dark. Um, but on the plus side, I'm not distracted by anything tonight. So there's that at least. Another day I spent in relative darkness. It's just been kind of calming lately. Um, like, don't get me wrong, I haven't felt bad otherwise. But, and maybe this was just coincidence on what was happening the last day I kept my shades up. But, I've been. Ow. Sorry. I've felt like I was laying on something, but I guess I wasn't. Or maybe it was just the zipper on this pillowcase. Anyway, I've kind of been. I want to say I've been less anxious for the shades down, uh, but that. But it wasn't that I was really. It wasn't that my anxiety was elevated otherwise. Maybe I'm just experiencing a bit of a crash from what was a busy few weeks, especially for me, to go from nothing to an early job interview, and then a long drive. You go from like not from hardly driving at all to like a 3.5 hour round trip, nearly 4, with if you include all of the you include the stops and stuff. Getting fully vaccinated. It's like I don't know. My life has been stagnant for a while, and not just because of lockdown. And so, in a way, this last month has. I've definitely been more active this last month than I have in the last year. Um, but that is for lockdown purposes, or due to lockdown. I don't know. I'm just kind of. If there's a thought thread here, I've lost it. I do tend to be more anxious towards the beginning of weeks, though, because the guy I talked to said I'd know about a week ahead of time whenever they decide to start, or whenever they decide to, or whenever my first training day is in Savannah. Um, so, like, I'll be more anxious towards the beginning of the week because I imagine the training will start in the beginning of the week. But, so, like, weekends I tend to relax a little more, but um, I'm just checking what day it is, and it's technically Saturday. But like I can tell you, like Sunday evening, I'll start getting anxious again, and I'll stay anxious probably until Wednesday, and then it'll settle back out. Not not that I'm like afraid to get the call or anything like that, but just that sort of anxiety that you kind of feel like you can't let yourself get invested in anything because you could be called away for you. Like, it's like, imagine you have somewhere to be in half an hour, or you have to leave your house in half an hour, and you don't, like you're debating on whether or not to do something until then because you're already ready or whatever, and you just don't feel like you've got enough time to do anything. I've given this explanation before, but I don't know if I've done it in the series. That's like the sort of base level of anxiety I was at pretty much 24/7 before I was on medication. Um, that sort of on edge. I can't do anything. I can't enjoy anything. I can't. I, because I'm gonna get called away at any second. Even though I had literally nothing going on, and now at least there is kind of something I'm waiting on. I don't want to be away from my phone, uh, because not that I ever really am, but like, God forbid, the literal like 3 minutes I would need to be near my phone happen like the 5 minutes the only 5 minutes in ages that I'm unable to answer. Like, it waking me up isn't a problem. My phone always wakes me up when it goes off. It's just like it's gonna happen the one random time I'm away from my phone. I just feel it. Anyway, still making progress in Vesperia. Oh, Coco came home today. Um, she's doing okay. We still don't really have a 100% answer, but they're giving her a different antibiotic for a little bit. One that's supposed to be stronger. So hopefully that just kills off whatever this infection is, so that we can finally be done with it. For her sake as well as ours. I know she's got to be sick of having that ear messed with by now. Between us having to clean it regularly and all that stuff. But yeah, that's been the day. So it's 1:15. So I'm gonna get this up and go to sleep. I'll catch you all tomorrow.